Hi, I'm Joy, and at that moment, I realized I messed up. Welcome to my life. On the road to finding myself through travel, mini dance segments, super long rants, some self-care, and simply just being me, I'm learning that adulting can be super stressful. We're all on the journey trying to figure out how to do this thing called life, and I'm here to show we're not all doing it alone. Join me and my puppy Chocho on the road. Here's to making mistakes, learning lessons, and adulting. I'm Joy, and you're watching Joyy. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I'm Joy Maya, and today I'm doing a video about the ketogenic diet. As you can see, it's taken the internet by storm because people are losing a lot of weight on this diet. So I'm going to give you guys a little quick run through about what the diet actually is, what it entails, and I'm going to give you guys some recipes that I've been using in the past 2 weeks since I've started the diet. A little bit about what the ketogenic diet actually is. So the keto diet is basically you increasing your fat intake to 70%, having your protein intake at about 20%, and then having your carb intake at only 10%. How do you lose weight on a diet where you're literally just consuming fat? Sounds disgusting, right? But it's actually beauty in science. Because currently, as you eat, as we all eat, you're eating carbs, and your carbs are turning into glucose and sugar, and that is how we use our energy, off of sugar. We're basically crackheads. We're trained to be sugar crackheads, and we just take in all the sugar, and then we're just like, oh my god, energy, yes, it works. What keto basically does is strip your body from all that sugar, all those carbs, and that need for sugar, and uses fat as energy instead. So ketones basically are what you're going to produce in your liver, and that ketones are basically using your fat for energy and using your own fat that's already on your body, and it burns it basically, which is why people have such rapid weight loss. Even though this diet wasn't even intended for weight loss, it's actually intended for like epilepsy and to cure seizures. It has been proven to help with weight loss. But it's honestly a really cool diet. You really start to figure out that you do not need sugar for energy, and it kind of sounds disgusting and you're iffy at first. I just came off of a vegan diet not too long ago, so eating all this meat again, it kind of grossed me out. But it's possible, and there's ways to do it vegetarian as well, because that's the first thing I looked into. But I don't do it like that anymore. I just do it and I get my fat in, and it's all you have to do. It's pretty simple, it's pretty easy, and I hope this video can kind of guide you all and some inspiration to what you can possibly eat and how to get really into this diet. And essential to my keto diet is my app, the Carb Manager. I'm pretty sure you can get it on Android, Apple, whatever you have. Carb Manager, download it. I'll link it below as well. The Carb Manager is how I determine whether I'm eating properly and I'm keeping that 70% fat, 20% protein, and 10% carbs. So basically when you download the app, it tells you to put in your information, how active you are, what you're here for, whether it's weight loss, weight maintaining, whatever you want. Basically, you fill that in and it'll tell you how much you should consume daily in your carbs, in your protein, in your fat, and in your overall caloric intake. So it's super easy. It does all the work for you. All you have to do is put things in. You can scan things. It's kind of like my MyFitnessPal. Very simple, very easy, very essential to this diet. So like for example, my carb intake per day is 30 carbs a day. I put that I really don't work out at all because I don't like it. So basically I have to reach 30 carbs a day, 130 grams of fat, 130 grams of protein, and 1658 total calories. I barely touch any of it. I'm not big on eating a lot of protein, and I feel like that's a big misconception with this diet, that you have to just eat meat. No, you're mainly trying to get your fats, and you can get your fats through avocados, through oils. I get most of my fats through the butter and oil that I cook in, so that's very simple, very easy to do. And I get my fat through whipped cream, little things like that. It just depends. Just make sure you're getting your fat intake properly and not overdoing it on the protein. Okay, first on the list, I want to show you guys how I make my essential keto coffee. This is my crack. I drink it every morning because it wakes me up, it keeps me full, and it gives you like brain power. Like your brain is constantly working after you have this keto coffee. It's really amazing, super easy to make. Check it out here. Heavy whipping cream, some actual whipped cream, ground cinnamon, coconut oil, coffee, butter, and a Splenda. So first things first, you're gonna empty about 1 teaspoon and a tablespoon of coconut oil into a mug. And then you're gonna do the same thing with your butter, about a tablespoon of butter into your mug. You're gonna add about 8 ounces of coffee over your coconut oil and your butter and allow it to melt kind of. You might have to stir it up a little bit. Then you're gonna do 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. You're gonna add 1 packet of Splenda, or you can use stevia, whichever one you prefer. I like Splenda. And then you're gonna top it off with your whipped cream. And then sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on top, and that is how you make keto coffee. It is 31 grams of fat, and it is amazing. It's my go-to for every morning. Next, I want to show you guys how to make this simple, easy keto bacon cabbage. Keto cabbage bacon? Keto cabbage infused with bacon flavor, and it's really amazing. Super easy. I made mine in a slow cooker, but you could also make it in a pot. Here's how you do so. First, you're going to take a head of cabbage and start to cut it down the middle in half. Then you're going to use maybe about half of the head of cabbage. I could only fit about half a head in my slow cooker. Then you're going to slice it thinly to the best of your ability. I'm not good at cutting, so that was the best of my ability. And then you're going to break it up and put it into your crock pot bowl. After you put it into your crock pot bowl, we're going to transfer it over and start making the bacon. While the bacon is cooking, I'm going to add this spicy sriracha oil into my cabbage because it just gives it a little kick and flavor. I'm gonna add about a big tablespoon of butter on top of that. And then I'm going to season with some salt, some pepper, a little bit of garlic on top because I love garlic. And then I'm gonna add about 1.5 cups of vegetable broth and pour that right over all of that cabbage so that it has something to simmer into. Cover it up and continue cooking your bacon and just let that start warming up. This has to cook for about 4 hours, so you definitely have time, and just let it simmer and work on your bacon. So I did only about 4 slices of bacon for this, but you can always do more. And I basically cooked the bacon and just crumbled it on top of the cabbage. See, as you can see, because it takes 4 hours, really nothing is cooking at this point, nothing's really hot, but basically just crumble your bacon on top and it's gonna give it a nice smoky bacon taste. It's really good. And then you just let that sit for 4 hours. Next on my list is the keto mac and cheese. Oh my god, you probably have seen this everywhere. You make this keto mac and cheese with cauliflower instead of pasta, of course, and it's really, really cool, really awesome. I use the Terry Crews mac and cheese recipe this time, but you can honestly use whatever cheese recipe you want. Just and make it how you make mac and cheese, because I feel like everyone makes mac and cheese differently. Last week I made it where it was more so with cheese sauce. This week I did it more so like a bake, and I like both of them, honestly. So however you make mac and cheese is how you should do it, but I'm going to show you how I did it with the Terry Crews recipe, and you can check that out here. First, you need to cut up about a head of cauliflower, which was perfectly enough for about 1 pan of mac and cheese. Cut it up, and then you start boiling some hot water and allow the cauliflower to soak in the hot water for about 5 to 7 minutes, just to take that little crispy taste off of the cauliflower and make it a little bit more tender. While that's boiling, you can start with your cheese sauce. What you're gonna need is sour cream, cottage cheese, and cheddar and jack cheese, or any mac and cheese sauce that you ever used or made, basically. So what you're gonna use in this one is 8 ounces of sour cream, 2 cups of cottage cheese, and 2 cups of the cheddar and jack cheese shredded. You're gonna put that all in a bowl and just mix it up, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. And then you're gonna add an egg and season to taste, basically, with some salt and some paprika. By then, your cauliflower should be done and tender, and you can just empty that into the bowl and mix it all up. So just mix it, get that cheese all over the cauliflower. And now you have your cauliflower mac all ready to be put into a pan and into the oven. Put that into the oven and you bake it for about 45 minutes. And that's your cauliflower mac and cheese. Next is the most easy thing that I made this week, and it was chicken pesto mozzarella chicken. I don't know what to call anything. It was pesto mozzarella chicken, basically, and it was super easy. I just took some chicken breasts, coated them with pesto, and then covered them with 6 Italian cheese. Put it in the oven to bake for 30 minutes, and it was super easy, super good, super flavorful. Loved it. Easy. Okay, so I'm just gonna put these clips here. This was a quick update of what was going on with the cabbage. This is at about 2 hours in. I just mixed it up a little bit, making sure it was getting down in that broth and cooking. Here's what the mac and cheese looked like when it came out. It was super amazing, so good. It had more of that baked together consistency versus the mac and cheese I made last week. It was more like a cheese sauce kind of thing. So this was really good. Try it your way. Let me know what you like better. A bonus section of my video, I made these avocado fries that were really good. Oh my god, they were so good. I made them in pork grind batter, I guess you can say. Like, I grinded up pork grinds. You can check that out here. It was recorded on my phone, so excuse the quality, but you'll get the point and you'll see how amazing they came out. They were freaking great, literally. So this concludes my video. I hope you found it inspiring, informational. I hope it gave you some recipes to try, and if you try them, please tag me, share them. If you want to see more of them, please let me know. Like this video, like my page, subscribe, all that stuff. Follow me on Instagram. Oh my god, please share this video if it was helpful, or just let me know in the comments below. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You're watching Joyy & Co.
Now is you high enough? Now is you high enough?
I didn't get to include all of my recipes in this video, but the rest of the featured recipes can be found on my website, www.joyamaya.com. Make sure you check them out.
Hold closer to my love, put no one else above, higher than high enough. Now is you high enough? Yeah. Now is you high enough? Now is you high enough? It's so high you might catch a nosebleed. Yeah.